This is Kent TV, broadcasting to the Garden of England. The time now is 11 o'clock, and it's time to go over to our late night art strand, monochrome. Hello, good evening and welcome to Monochrome. Tonight we're going to examine the problem of creating a narrative thread when making documentary films. And to help me with this, I have on my right Bill Ricketts, who's a filmmaker and webmaster with Canterbury Filmmakers Club. And on my left we have Bill Ricketts, who's a webmaster and filmmaker with Canterbury Filmmakers Club. The reason we have chosen this topic is the exciting idea of Canterbury filmmakers making a documentary film about the removal of the historic steam engine Invicta from its home in Canterbury Museum to a new home in Whitstable Museum. But before we ask our guests what they think about this, let's go back in time to Whitstable and see how this was done in the past. We're now ready to go to Bill Ricketts with our outside broadcast unit in Whitstable. Yes, I've come back to Whitstable in 1980 and the 150th anniversary celebrations of Invicta's first runs and its timely return from restoration in York. Canterbury Cine Club are making a film documentary about this historic occasion and its celebrations. To tie all these events together, Canterbury Cine Club are using the idea of a central character representing a train enthusiast who arrives by train to witness the proceedings. This cleverly gives the character a personal presence and authority at each event. And now back to you in the studios to see how you might do this in 2019. Well, thanks. And what do our guests think of this? Bill, what's your take on it? Well, in a kind of a way, it's a shame such a good film precedes us, as their travelling narrator idea was such a good idea, it'll be a very hard act to follow. Thanks. And Bill, what's your feeling on this? Yes, it's tricky. With documentary filming live, the film you want to make governs the film you try to get. But the film you can make is governed by the film you can get. That's interesting. Do you have any preliminary ideas? Well, just a thought. We could introduce famous people and places and things in Whitstable, and then include Invicta as one of these in a major way, and then concentrate on the homecoming to Whitstable town and how it affects the town. Thanks. And Bill, what do you have? Well, another idea might be to consider Invicta as a personality in its own right, so it could speak in the first person about its opinions of the future and the past. Thanks. And now we have a special contribution. We can now go live via Skype to Bill Ricketts, who's a prolific short filmmaker with Canterbury Filmmakers Club. Hello Bill, thanks for your time. What have you got to say? Hello. My thoughts on the Invicta project are that we need to undertake some research onto the locations and the logistics of the route that they're going to take and how we can get the camera to the right place at the right time. And special thanks to Bill for that. And now it's over to you. These are only illustrations. Canterbury filmmakers would like to hear your suggestions of how you think it should be done. If you have any ideas you'd like to share with them, you can contact them on their email account or their website. Details of both of these are at the bottom of the screen now. And that's all for tonight. Thank you to my guests Bill and Bill, and it's good night from me, and we'll see you next week. Monochrome is an Ego production.